So before my wife takes me out in the backyard and old yellers me, let's go ahead and talk about the glitch in the frontier and what we get to look forward to in this next update. It looks like we have a lot to look forward to in this next update, with 2 new maps, a new faction, and a new execution with also an increase to the generations that people can attain. I think it's going to be a really good expansion on what we're actually doing in Titanfall, and it's awesome too that constantly we're getting updates every month to make everything kind of fresh. I mean, I think that's kind of what I've kind of noticed is playing this game, and stuff starts getting stale. But I think with every month that there's a new update, it definitely helps out a lot with everything. And I've definitely enjoyed every single update that's come across. Angel City, it's whatever. But I've definitely enjoyed all the additions that they've made to the game. So let's kind of talk about it. And let's talk about Glitch. So Glitch is this new map, and it's based off the speed run pretty much in the first campaign mission that you do in the simulator. I gotta say, when I first saw this map, I wasn't really blown away by it. I just kind of looked dull and stale to me. I don't know if it was just like the artwork or just the surrounding of the area. But I feel like, once you actually get in the game, I think it's going to be, blowing people away just because of the different, details that they actually put in the environment of, a simulation that might be glitched out and stuff like that. And that's probably why they call it. But I think it's just going to be cool that there's going to be different routes and stuff like that. And there's actually a little map or something like that in there. Which I think is kind of funny. But I think it's definitely too that this is going to be our first new map in Titanfall 2 series. Like, we haven't had a new DLC map. Everything else has been Angel City or Colony that has come from Titanfall 1. So this is actually a pretty cool thing that we're actually getting our first brand new Titanfall 2 map. The next update is a new live fire map, which is Deck, and it's just pretty much, from what I can tell, is just a redone version of stacks, and which is not a bad thing. Everybody loves stacks. I don't know a person that actually really cares for Meadow very much, but I think everybody loves playing the stack map. And for somebody that has gotten a little stale of the live fire maps, I think this is kind of a good addition. It's going to be a good thing to add a different map in there. But also too, I think the great thing that they did was add in a different game mode instead of just live fire, and you can just kind of like a search and destroy thing. But the fact that they added a CTF mode into it definitely gave it a breath of fresh air and brought a whole lot of new people to those maps that probably either never played live fire or just never gotten that game mode. So it's awesome that we have a different game mode of CTF, but also too now we're getting a new map. So it's awesome to see that, and I actually can't wait to play it. And it looks like finally in this update we're going to be getting an increase into generations, which is kind of one thing that I've always thought was kind of funny with Titanfall, is when the game first came out, there was always 15 different ranks, and all of a sudden when you reached rank 10, nothing happened, and they kind of took away ranks 11 through 15. So this is kind of a cool addition that they're adding. I know people have mixed feelings on the generations, and I'm fine with that. It's not a big deal. I mean, to me, more or less, I just want to see, I guess for me, I want to see more progress. Like, I want to be like, hey, I reached, whatever rank on this game or whatever rank on this game, and I think it's just another cool way of saying, hey, I reached this rank in Titanfall 2. I put a lot of dedication into this game, and I'm proud of it. So I think this is kind of a cool thing. I know it doesn't really mean a whole lot to the rank structure to the Titanfall. I don't know if they'll ever add that, in a later update. But to me, I just think it's kind of a cool addition. I'm not gonna bitch, gripe, or complain about it. I actually can't wait to see what the new banners and icons are. I look forward to that. But one thing I always wanted to know is the progress that we had from all these days of playing and not actually ranking up. Are they going to carry over? So that's going to be one interesting thing to see. And I'm happy that I've been saving up some credits, so when I rank up, I can actually buy things that have been unlocked for me for so long, and I'm not going to be used to having to buy equipment again. So I just thought that was kind of funny. And for our first new faction to the game, the fact that we're bringing Marvin back from Titanfall 1 is kind of funny because, I always saw Marvin as, somebody would just pass by him and break him, shoot him, do whatever you could to this guy and not even give a care in the world. But it's funny that, as a community, we've actually been kind of attached to this little robot that has a smiley face on his chastity. So it's kind of cool to have a new faction, to have this guy in there. And I can't wait to see, you know, what his little interactions are in the ship. I think this is the one thing I'm kind of looking forward to, because everybody has their own specific saying, and I want to know what his is going to be. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to be a cool addition to it, and it's just another thing to upgrade and build upon in the Titanfall 2 multiplayer. So awesome. I think it's great. I hope they add more factions in there, just because we get more perspectives of, you know, what's going on in the Titanfall universe, and hopefully maybe one day they might add spyglass. Who knows? So the last two things I wanted to talk about have to do with executions, and it comes to also not only pilots but Titans as well. And I think it's kind of a cool update they're doing to Titanfall 2 is the fact that you're going to get to select what execution you do with your Titan, and I think that's really cool, because some of the executions are a lot better than others. A lot cooler looking, and that's most of the reason why I play certain Prime Titans or just regular Titans. So I'm happy to see this change. I think it's kind of a cool addition that they're doing. You know, these minor little changes, these minor little additions to the game, I think are just going to be making the game a lot better. I'm happy that they're doing it. They're, you know, doing finite details to the game. And that shows me that they have great pride in the game, but also that they have a lot of pride in their fans. And I'm happy that, you know, out of things that were asked to be fixed in the game or things to be added, you know, this thing I did not know was one thing, but I'm happy to see that this was, you know, an option that we're going to be able to get later on in the game. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to see, you know, different Titans, chastities and stuff like that doing the executions that normally are either set for Prime Titans or just regular Titans. But last but not least, I cannot wait to get my hands on this new execution. As you guys know, I love doing executions. I love being able to unlock all of them and just kind of have them at my disposal. And the fact that you pretty much do like a cartwheel flip onto this dude and get him in the head with a pulse knife is really cool. I think it's awesome. Like I said, I was really looking forward to all these additional executions for the different abilities. I'm happy to see all different kinds, and you know what, I can't wait to see, you know, what the other abilities are, you know, cloaked, hollow pilot, and stuff like that. So awesome that we're getting another ability execution. I can't wait to use it. And it definitely looks really cool. The fact that you just slam this blade into the dude's head is pretty cool. But I guess my question would be is, do you actually get the pulse from that? Do you execute him and then get a pulse of the area? That would be kind of just one thing I'd be very interested to find out, and I can't wait to do it next week. Well, guys, I'm really enjoying your guys' support. I mean, it's definitely one thing to be sick and just completely down and out for a couple of days, but also, too, to have, you know, the motivation from you guys of wanting to, you know, to see the content that I push out, and also too that you don't actually hopefully mind my super sick deep voice, and I can't wait to actually get my voice back and not be sick. So definitely one thing I'm looking forward to in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait for the update. It's going to be really cool to have this for next week. I'm really pumped to see all the new additions to the game, and I hope you are too. So if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you guys never miss another video. But for all things, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time.